unfortunate if they just decided, yo guys, this is not looking good, let's just go home. That would be pretty bad.
You never know, home comforts might make the difference. I mean, it didn't in that first game, but it could make the difference. As Blizzy coming up against Anti-Mage here, Yatoro in this bottom lane. Blizzy, what's he going to go for? It's going to be the Axis to start off with, and I assume it's going to be a similar build, you know, the Axis into the boars, and then at some point, you don't really need to bother about the inner beast for the first, it's not like you've got the Ench in the lane that benefits from it, you know, so the boar to come out, I think maybe benefits, but then Miposhka just throws out the Astral Spirit and chases it down and probably takes it out as well.
And this skin item, whatever, for the Elder Titan gives him a big arm. Reminds me of Bugs Bunny. Do you remember that when the guy is teaching him how to play poker? Whoever has the biggest hands, and he just inflates his glove and like, okay, I guess I'm winning here. So that's how it feels.
That's one of those memories that I can see it in my head, but I don't actually know if I'm making it up because you just told me about it, or if I do actually remember it.
You do remember it. Robbie, you sound like you've had a great childhood, so watching a lot of Bug, that's what makes childhood great.
Yeah, see, I was more of a Tom and Jerry kid growing up. So yeah, but the Looney Tunes were still on. He still made, you know, an appearance on the TV from time to time.
Okay, makes sense. Liz, is doing okay for now, but this is how you play the Puck versus DSF. You just go and you hit him. Like, man, okay, he's even outplaying him now.
Yeah, and Lyle here, he's got, like you say, he's got that damage on top of him. Miposhka on the bottom lane, though, has got to be careful. The glimpse comes back, and he might actually be able to. Yatoro gets aggressive now as well, jumps into Blizzy, just trying to do what damage he can as Roger will get the kill onto Miposhka. Like you say, in this mid lane, Rabel, he's being manhandled. The bottle does come through here, so Lyle, we'll see if he's going to be able to keep up this pressure up onto Rabel in the mid lane, and even cancel off a couple of these bottle charges.
I mean, in terms of CS, DARKSIDE might not be looking the greatest, but they're not looking bad either. They got a D-Ward early on. They got the first blood. So things are looking up here at the start.
Yeah, and like you've talked about in the draft as well, the Slardar coming up against the Anti-Mage, especially when you've got an IO backing you up, you'll be being able to increase that attack speed. You will be able to get that jump on. If you get the jump into the crush, the lockdown comes through from the bashes here as well. So, you know, it's all about DARKSIDE's execution and whether they're going to be able to get that momentum up and take the game to Yatoro. You know, try and put Yatoro on the back foot, and we can see the bash coming out already onto Collapse, taking a whole lot of punishment up against Dizzy in this lane. But the Fisher comes through, and Chant Totem. Did they actually have enough? No. There's going to be the Slithering Crush. The Bash comes out now as well. They have the Control Collapse, trying to trade it around, but Seneko with that regen, it keeps Dizzy in pretty darn healthy.
When it comes to the Slardar, when you have the Mask of Madness and the Moonshard, you can perma-bash someone. When you don't need the Moonshard, he uses the Overcharge, and that's basically it. That's almost the amount of attack speed that you get from the Moonshard, and no one is going to be moving away from you. So we'll just be seeing if Dizzy can get on top of people, because they're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, but Collapse likes to put the hurt onto him every time he comes forward. That Enchant Totem will be used here. Again, just Seneko, he's got himself the headdress to start off with, so he's going to be able to pass on that regen onto Dizzian as well. So it's going to be really hard to, you know, get through Dizzian's health. And you know, like you say, it is up to him at the minute to set the pace for this game coming into these fights.
Yeah, but very good lane positioning coming up from T-Spray. They're just keeping themselves close to the tower, and then that chase potential in the IO have, it's not going to be coming in handy at all.
Yeah, I suppose it's hard for Seneko to leave Dizzy and to get the pull off, especially when the lane's this far pulled in, because, you know, you do have that telekinesis into the Fisher. The Enchant Totem comes out there as well, so Seneko, he has to pick his
Collapse puts a Fissure up there, you know that no one is going to be passing.
Yeah, and while this is all going on, you know, we take a look at the net worth of all three cores on the side of Team Spirit. They are going to be at the top. In fact, we take a look at Yatoro, who's having a quietly impressive game here on the bottom lane. Blizzy's going to be in trouble. He's level 6, but no mana for the Roar. And now the TP coming in from the Shadow Fiend, but Yatoro, does he want to go for the Mana Void now as well? He blinks himself out of the Requiem. Oh, great timing, but the Fear will still take part here. Miposhka might go down with those raises. Rabel gets killed. Good rotation in, and Yatoro was just not able to get the Mana Void off onto the Beastmaster. At least he's going to be able to get a courier, maybe 2 here. Roger gets slow. The Mana Void does come through. One more right click. He's got the Fairy Fire. Roger going to get himself out of this. The blink forwards. Yatoro uses it, helping his team. We're able to take away these triangle stacks, and Rabel, he's going to be just a little bit sadder in this game now.
For sure. I mean, everybody is, because they all wanted that one. They're doing a good job catching the puck.
Relocate comes in, but Yatoro's here now. What can he get from this? It's going to be a 4-man stop coming through Collapse with a great fissure between all of the heroes now. Going to get the chase down onto Collapse. Collapse is going to be out of mana. Can he get himself away from this one? No, he can't. And Dizian will get to kill Yatoro because you want to go for even more of this. He's got the backup on him. Trying to get himself onto Dizian, but Dizian, he has that sprint, will be able to move out of this. Okay, it gets Seneko as well as Ravel out. So it looks like Blizzy, he's going to be the only target left.
There's not getting out of this one. Oh, actually, he's flying his body out there to potentially die. And, you know, get away from it while getting all of the hate onto himself. That's what you have to do. It's all on Laurel.
Okay, well, they're going to start up with a great Dream Call now as well. Dizian, though, with the BKB, so they clean on to Roger. That's going to be the static storm being down, and they might be able to chase for even more. They just settled for the Thunderhide, but what else can they get from this? The Storm Wall land with a Fisher Will. They can get themselves on top to Dizian. Dizian can get himself away from this one. The Stolen War. They turn this one around. They're going to be able to get a kill, and now Seneko, he's going to be left adrift.
Middle tower is under attack.
How did they come back into the difference in gold is with caution? They see the enemies prepared for Roche, like, yeah, just have it. We don't want anything to do with that one.
No, I mean, Yatoro, once again, I mean, this is a mistake. Yeah, the E-Blade comes out, and again, trying to save his life, but he's going to be able to get himself away from this one. I think I'll try and wait out the BKBs and then look for the chase. The Dream Call comes out, and that's going to be the tether snap here on Slada. So Slada going to try and get himself away from this one. There's going to be Seneko if he needs to, yeah, that relocate to come through. But actually, where did he relocate from? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Seneko is dead. He is now dead. There's no one in this world that can save him. And yeah, Team Spirit, they're geniuses. I was like, yeah, Yatoro just made a mistake. No, he did not, because he knows
that here on that disruptor. So he's looking to engage from the, you know, the shadows and look to not be caught up before he can get that static storm off.
I mean, he has been the one that has been catching the enemies. No, SF.
They've got the catch now as well. Yeah, Telekinesis comes in. Seneko. That's going to be the just pop, and now Team Spirit, did he just look for the disengage? They still have all of their ultimates if they want to dive back in onto this. So that storm comes out, but Yatoro going to be able to use the Manta style, walk himself out of the static storm as well, the control, and jump through. In fact, you've got to look as well that Corrosive Haze has been stolen by the Rubik, so they might be able to get a good fight out of this now as well. Dizziness is being turned right back on him, and it looks like Lord, does he want to dive forward onto this? Or are they just going to give this one up? Maybe the stomp onto Seneko. Here, Yatoro jumps in. And they're going to be able to get the kill. Even the Mana Void being thrown out when you've got the Silver Edge crits, you know, when you've got that MKB.
DSF.
Oh boy. There was a Roshan and some of the back line, so they take down both supports. That's going to be a great engagement, but they do lose the Aegis. They're going to be able to take down 3. The buybacks coming out almost immediately here from DARKSIDE, at least for Roger. Do they have the control onto Rabel? Rabel, the gem is on the deck now as well. You can see that Mira in the pit, the E-Blade, it's not going to keep him alive. That was a great jump in. The Echo Slam, the Fisher, they're not done just yet, but Yatoro, can he get himself away from this one? The Counterspell, he's got that blink as well if he wants to try and get himself away. He will be jumping out. Great engagement through. They forced out a couple of buybacks now as well. Do they want to go for even more? The right click, so you see that double damage unit from Shadow Fiend won't be there anymore. He can still put out a lot of damage. If a stun comes through though, they get the bash, they get the Aegis, and Yatoro, he's going to be able to go for even more on this. Seneko, can he come back in, maybe trying to get his teammate out alive? No, because that relocate's already used, and now it's going to be Dizian that's going to go down. The Mana Void gets used, and Yatoro through the BKB, he's still going to be alive, and Rabel trying to do what he can with the Silver Edge, but the damage on the backlines once again. The Beastmaster Roar comes out. Lol, can he get himself away from this one? He's going to be burst down, it looks like. Seneko, Blizzy, no, he gets the face shift out. Yatoro, he carries on fighting as well onto Rabel. Lol eventually will go down, and it looks like the track coming through. Collapse, can he get himself away? He will be killed off DARKSIDE, and it just showed Team Spirit that, you know, the stamp and their authority on this game.
Yeah, and also there's no more gold lead. I was looking like, where'd the gold lead go? But Dizink, he got the Aghanim's blessing. Like, that is a big deal.
They get the kill though onto Seneko. Once again, the roar comes out. Yatoro's going to go down. Yatoro's going to go down without buyback. He's gold short onto this. This could be a really good opening here for DARKSIDE. But we'll see what they can make of this advantage here with the IO already being down. Can he get something from this Collapse? As support, the BKB goes back in with the Echo Slam. He clears the board, he clears him too. I don't even going to be able to go into Blizzy, and now this is going to be the advantage Team Spirit side now as well. Blizzy, can he get himself away from this? He can't cancel that TB out, but the Shadow Fiend again without the gold, but he's a little bit closer here, only about 375. The Fisher comes through. They're going to be able to get themselves onto Roger. They get the drag back now as well with that telekinesis. They take him down. 4 heroes dead on the side of DARKSIDE.
Very much this in a disrespectful manner. Laurel has no boots, so he's not looking to get the boots of travel just yet. He wants the Lincoln Sphere.
Well, still, the jump comes in. Perk, can he get himself away from this one? There is going to be the stomp coming through, and it looks like, I mean, Lyle, again, I talked about the hypermobility. He's going to be able to get himself away, the drag back, the shift, and he's not going to be dragged back into the static storm. That static storm was stepped up specifically for him, and now Roger, he might go down here. Going to be punished for that. Yatoro gets the kill. Is there going to be any blitz forward? They're going to go for more of this now as well, because the Rubik buys back Blizzy in the trees. The Hex comes out onto the Rubik, but the Rubik, he's not moving on the Echo Slam once again. He'll refresh the Echo, the Fishes, and everybody's going to die. There was a team there a second ago, and all of a sudden there's just a crater where Darkside used to be.
Oh, this
I've lost track of a lot of stuff here in this final series, but it's just, oh, the scam comes out now as well, so they're even going to see what Dizzian is. Dizzian gets himself on top of the ET. Does he have the chase down? Nope, the Fissure, it creates the wall, and now Dizzian, he really has to sprint himself away from this one. But Yatoro was that blink 2 seconds away. He's got that Abyssal Blade now as well. He gets the vision onto Dizzian, which he does. The Abyssal Blade comes out. Dizzian out of mana. The Mana Void going to be thrown out to Neko. He's looking for it with that relocate in, but I don't think he survives long enough. And this is going to be 2 heroes being... Dizzian gets picked up there as well. Surely this is going to be it now for the game, as the tier 3...
You could have helped him. The end is definitely... Well, I mean, nothing helps you at this point. The game is over.
Yeah, the pushing comes in from Spirit. I mean, Darkside, well, they might finish it off with a kill onto him. We're able, yeah. And this will be popped, but the control comes through. Pops his BKB. Yatoro's just going to be in with the right clicks now as well. Yatoro is being chunked away, but the Abyssal Blade comes through. That split up now as well. The BKB's gone at Yat, so's Rabel. And now they're even just going to be able to finish off with a dominating spree here for Yatoro. And it's going to be game number 2 going away Team Spirit. GGs have been called.
Look at Saneko's camera. He just has a shot where he's like the paparazzi are coming for him and he's putting the hand over the camera.